that's made a huge...
Jimmy Roberts, Nick Faldo, Mike Tirico, Golf Channel. It is the Players' Championship, and there's a reason why most times you see that title, they're all in capital letters, because it is truly one of the most difficult tracks anywhere when it comes to playing professional golf. 1982 was the very first year, and it was swift, it was brutal, and it was nasty. Jack Nicklaus said, he said, always have a hard time using a 5-iron, and it usually ends up on the hood of a car. Tom Watson says, this is a joke. It's incredible. It's impossible to play. And Fuzzy Zeller said, major changes, please. Well, the renovations have taken place. Spikes in Eagles, yes, because of the new design, sawgrass, stadium golf, but look for more double bogeys too. Dogleg left gone, mounds of dirt around the greens gone, and that steep drop into those pot bunkers gone too, but it is going to be, I'm sure, a very tall task for some of the greatest golfers in the world, and they are all there. You've got Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy, who has never won there, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, Jason Day, Sergio Garcia, first time playing since winning the green jacket at Augusta. Also Justin Thomas, Justin Rose, they're all there. 24 of the top 25, strongest field usually anytime on the tour. And as far as Dustin Johnson, the world's number one, 7 starts, no top 30 finishes. We remember Jason Day last year with that opening round 63 and then a wire-to-wire winner. But who knows what will happen. So my guy right now on the Comcast Sports Line, truly, in my opinion, one of the best young teaching pros anywhere from the historic Fox Chapel Golf Club that I embrace every time I utter those words. Here he is, Alex Childs. This is a great tournament, and I don't think that's a stretch to say. Isn't that correct, Alex? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, it is. It's really considered, on the senior tour, we host at Fox Chapel the Senior Players Championship, which is considered their 5th major, and that all resulted from this championship and how important it is for individuals on the tour to win that event.
When you think about stadium golf, what do you think their whole idea was behind the island hole and the type of setting that you see nowhere else on the tour? It's got a little bit of the East Coast flavor. It's got a lot of the desert to it that we really remember from all of those great tournaments in Arizona and places like that. And then, of course, it's got the Western flavor because it's not too far from the water. But what do you think their whole idea was behind designing this unique way for people to watch golf, actually sit in bleachers and enjoy the grades of the game?
Well, I think, from that point till just recently, that's how golf courses began to get designed, and they started replicating this design at the Championship of the Sawgrass throughout other areas, and basically to fit in the tour and other players. And uniquely, just talking, that island green is a reference to the short hole at old course at St. Andrews. And they have a short hole that's an island green. And at Fox Chapel, our designer, Seth Rayner, that's one of his famous designs. They have water surrounding theirs. We have sand. And Pete Dye was a big fan of Charles McDonald and Seth Rayner, and he did a extreme version of the island green, or the short hole.
My question, strategy-wise, mainly these young guns, they like to attack, of course. It can be deadly doing it at Sawgrass. You got to play a little more smart golf, I believe, and strategy's got to be a key. How do you think they're going to approach it, and in your opinion, what would be the best way to do so?
Well, I think every time they're there, with the designs, it's a little bit of a different feel, and they're trying to, again, look at how it may play different and what they need to do, et cetera. The strategy typically is to take advantage of their short holes, keep everything in the fairway, because this is, again, more of a difficult golf course when the rough's higher, and strategically take advantage of those holes, knowing that the harder, more difficult par 4s, they just have to make par. I mean, that's the real struggle every time they get on that golf course.
Hey, I haven't had a chance to talk to you via Facebook about Sergio's big win at the Masters. Long overdue, and so happy to see that happen for the Spaniard.
Well, when we talked last, I really felt like it was his opportunity to win, and I was getting really nervous because I thought maybe my prediction would not occur, and he did it. It was very exciting. and we'll see if it works for him and he wins more. Maybe this is a opportunity for him to keep winning those big events.
I'd love to see it. Listen, I mentioned all of those top players. There's really no, even though he is number one, DJ Dustin Johnson, there's no clear-cut dominant player right now on the tour, and hasn't been since Tiger was in his prime. Good thing or not, do you think?
Well, I think that group of Dustin Johnson and Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy is entertaining. I think everyone's looking for the ultimate number one. It's certainly nice to see the rivalries. So I think at this time, until we see one or two of them begin to dominate on the major spectrum, to see if these other guys were willing to compete at that level.
So, in closing, what's going on at Fox Chapel Golf Club? An amazing, historic landmark in this great place we call home. I absolutely love it.
Well, we're just trying to get through this Pittsburgh weather and make sure everything's still hanging in there and, getting towards the best part of the season, going into the summer and getting the golf course in great shape.
Listen, always a pleasure. They don't come much better than you. I appreciate your time. Enjoy the Players' Championship.
Thank you, bud.
Hey, have a great day from the Pratt Pack Gym. We'll see you later at Legacy Studios in East Liverpool. Good afternoon.